Dow's Flat, that's its name. And I reckon that you are a stranger the same. Well, I thought it was true, for thar isn't a man on the river as can't spot the place at first view. It was called after Dow, which the same was an ass. And as to the how that the thing came to pass, just tie up your hoss to that buckeye and sit you down here in the grass. You see, this your Dow had the worst kind of luck. He slipped up somehow on each thing that he struck. Why, if he'd a-straddled that fence rail, the derned thing get up and buck. He mined on the bar till he couldn't pay rates. He was smashed by a car when he tunneled with Bates. And right on the top of his trouble came his wife and 5 kids from the States. It was rough, mighty rough, but the boys they stood by, and they brought him the stuff for a house on the sly. And the old woman, well, she did washing and took on when no one was nigh. But this year luck of Dow's was so powerful mean that the spring near his house dried right up on the green, and he sunk 40 feet down for water, but nary a drop to be seen. Then the bar petered out, and the boys wouldn't stay, and the chills got about, and his wife fell away. But Dow in his well kept a peggin' in his usual ridiculous way. One day, it was June, and a year ago just, this Doe came at noon to his work like the rest, with a shovel and pick on his shoulder, and Derringer hid in his breast. He goes to the well, and he stands on the brink, and stops for a spell just to listen and think. For the sun in his eyes, just like this, sir, you see, kinder made the cuss blink. His 2 ragged gals in the gulch were at play, and a gown that was Sal's kinder flapped on a bay. Not much for a man to be leaving, but is all as I've heard the folks say. And that's a pear toss that you've got, ain't it now? What might be her cost, eh? Oh, well then, Dow, let's see. Well, that 40-foot grave wasn't his, sir, that day. Anyhow, for a blow of his pick sorter caved in the side, and he looked and turned sick, then he trembled and cried. For you see, the dern cuss had struck water. Beg your pardon, young man, there you lied. It was gold in the quartz, and it ran all alike, and I reckon 5 aughts was the worth of that strike. And that house with the cupolos his'n, which the same isn't bad for a pike. That's why it's Dow's Flat, and the thing of it is that he kinder got that through sheer contrariness. For 'twas water the derned cuss was seeking, and his luck made him certain to miss. That's so, there's your way to the left of yon tree, but a look your say, won't you come up to tea? No? Well then the next time you're passing, and ask after Dow, and that's me.